Hello YouTubers, it's Melissa, the M of the Emanation Bespoke Hairstyle. Are you well? Are you good? Thank you for watching this posting. This is a retightening session we're doing with the lovely Tasha, and Tasha's a Sisterlocks Consultant. For which area, Tasha?
Reading, Berkshire, just anywhere along the M4 corridor. I'm based in Reading, but anywhere along the M4 corridor from West Berkshire, London, Swindon, Bristol, Wales.
Tasha comes all the way from Reading to get her hair done. What was your experience and why did you choose us?
I chose to come to Bespoke Hairstyles. I've had some really, really bad experiences with Sisterlocks Consultants in the past. The lady who did the installation basically took quite a few shortcuts because, as you can see, I have quite a lot of hair, and she knew that it would take a long time. So her shortcut was to only lock halfway down each hair strand. So basically the look that I had at the end was having a big afro on the end of my hair, so half locked, half afro on the end, so it just looked completely odd. And I literally went through about 6 months having my hair like that. And I kept on going back to her and she's saying, oh, it's normal, that's how you're meant to lock, that's how you're meant to do Sisterlocks. But I thought to myself, no, this is not right. I've never seen anybody with Sisterlocks who's got so much loose hair. So and then I decided that the only thing to do was to braid that loose hair so that eventually it would just lock into the existing locked hair. So that's what I did, really.
How long did that take you?
That took me about 2.5 days.
I'm laughing, sorry. 2.5 days.
2.5 days. That was a whole bank holiday weekend.
Each one.
Yeah.
All of this.
All of this.
She has to plan. So well done, because it is locking.
Yes.
It is locking.
Yeah,
so we met at a show.
We did.
And then you said to me, I'm thinking about doing the course. And you did do the course.
I did.
You did the course. So well done. Congratulations.
Bravo.
Yeah. So before we talk about the course, have we talked about why you come here? Have you said what are the key reasons why you come to us?
The key reasons why I come here, I mean, obviously these reasons are key because it takes me an hour and a half to drive here. I think it was just when I met these two lovely ladies, their personalities, that's what really stood out. I told you my story about my Sisterlocks. Lovely, they was completely different from any other Sisterlocks consultants that I'd met previously. They were just so warm, and the positivity just radiated from them. So I just thought, you know what, I need this positivity on my Sisterlocks. I've just had too much negativity over my Sisterlocks. So I decided this is what I needed. This is why.
The first time we saw you, okay, so we were doing the presentation and then we said, come up, people have Sisterlocks so people can see what Sisterlocks looks like, because, you know, Sisterlocks looks different for everybody's head. When you walked up, it was like a vision, like I'd never seen before. And we all said, wow, wow, like that is just, it looked amazing to have. I was so disappointed that you had such a negative experience about your hair, because your hair is extraordinary. I mean, it is extra. So when you say ordinary, you wanted to do the course. I thought it was a good idea, because out of negative experience comes fantastic consultants, because you know how to do things better.
Absolutely.
So how did you find the course? Because we went in 2011 and you went in 2012 last year. How did you find the course?
I found it a lot of information. I think I enjoy the academic side because that's my background. I have a law degree, so it's all about facts. So I think I enjoyed that side. I think it took a little bit of time for me to get my head around the practical side. So I think whenever I learn anything with my hands, it takes me a bit longer than maybe some people to get my head around it. So I think that affected my confidence in that respect about the course.
It's like, okay, they teach you in the class.
Yeah. You know, listen, even though if you don't understand anything, go back home and go through it. And practice. That's the only way you can get in.
The reality about Sisterlocks is every African, right, you get the mannequin at the Sisterlocks course, right? Yes. That's just a mannequin with fake hair out of it. The reality is when you part African hair in trying to install grid work, that's a different story
Absolutely.
completely. You have gone to the Sisterlocks course and walking away thinking, right, I'm very technical, but I'm not. I feel the practical side I need to work on. I'm a bit nervous. That means most trainee consultants out there are feeling the same way, because that's how Get and I felt.
Yeah.
That's why I thought it was good to do this posting, because I thought maybe if you had little questions that you have, and we help answer it, it means that somebody else could feel a bit better. She's worried about the lines.
What can I say about the lines? So, you know, Sisterlocks, they teaching you a specific way. And as I said before, when you go to school, they teach you to do, you know, something in a specific way. So it's for you to go back home and understand that way, but do it your own way.
So if you understand the rules, so
it's all about understanding the rules.
We are trying to get lines into our client's head that is straight. And Sisterlocks teaches us in sections and things like that. But the reality is, you can part in so many ways and get the same
They tell
result.
you, okay, start from the back.
They taught us to start from the front. They said because you might be tired by the time you get to the back.
Exactly. If you think like, okay, for me, I'm feeling more comfortable to do it from the back. Why
you
not
can try it. Yeah, you can try it.
You get to the same result.
Yeah.
As long as you get to the same result, it's fine.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's fine. You're getting the grade. So that's what I mean. Don't get hung up. I showed the ladies this today. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that. This is somebody who's done Sisterlocks, and they've parted it their way. And I don't know whether it's showing you. Yeah, see? They've parted it that way, and it's the grid. And they're starting from the back. So it's just to understand there's all different ways of getting to the same result. Communicate with your clients, you know, explain to them why you're doing what you're doing. It's not this top secret. The reason why I get started doing my hair is because I can't be bothered. Like, who wants to sit down and retighten their hair? I mean, some people want to.
Me neither.
But that's why we have consultants who retighten their hair, and then they go off and tighten somebody else. So it's about lessening, you know, that laborious task of doing your own hair. That's why. That's the secret. That's why people come.
You don't see the top of your hair, isn't it? How
you don't see the top. Some people can do it really well again. Some people can tighten their own hair themselves very well. That's fantastic.
It's just labor.
But I could do it. But I didn't know I suffered hair loss. It was on top of my hair and discovered I suffer hair loss. And as a result of it, looking after my hair and me giving up that power, my hair has grown like so much better and thicker and longer and just denser and all of that. So that's why people will come to you, because you help look after their hair. Okay, let's say you have a line that's slightly wonky, but you're a great consultant and you talk and you're open and you're professional. They're not going to come to you because one line is wonky.
The energy is very important as well.
It's crucial that they feel that, because it's more than hair. You know, like, okay, me and you, this is like a typical retightening session with us and Tash. We talk a lot. We talk a lot. So it's not just about being on the person's head and just doing their hair. You might find there's a change in their hair, and you might be thinking as a consultant, it's my fault. But actually, if you're talking to your client, you realize they're going through stress. Even though we're certified, we are learning, Tash.
Learning everything. Everybody's hair is
like you're different now, Tasha. And you're like, oh my God, what main thing would you want to kind of... Oh, Tasha, speed. Tasha wants to talk about speed. Hey. Get and Melissa, first installation. Oh my God. We were like, what is going on? Everything was right in our head. When you apply it to the head, different. Yeah, I think that's the secret. The speed will come. But be careful of the speed, you know, because the speed, the snagging and the hair loss.
Exactly.
It's a hair therapy session. And in a hair therapy session, it's about letting the person sit and it not being a rush job where you're snagging and the hair is hurting. The other thing I was going to say, is that sometimes you're fast on one hair type and the other hair type you're slow. And I have that. It can be very fast on one hair type and I'm like, still not finished. So it's not you. It's the hair type.
The fact that you say you were worried, because to me that means you do care.
Yeah, I do.
You care, and I prefer going to someone
who is like that.
Yeah.
It will sit. Okay, it's a bit
someone
long.
Who is very confident. You know.
And then they have my hair
sitting for 4 days instead of 3, and have something fantastic.
Okay.
You know,
that's important for you to hear.
You do something for 2 days. And then people go to you because you're doing quick.
And then you have to plait the ends and stuff.
Exactly.
So I would say to you, try as best as you can to do it to the tip.
Yes.
You know what that's like.
Oh, I know.
And
I
you
can't
can get it.
feel.
Like with a client, that's one of the few things I've taken away from Sisterlocks course.
Yeah.
If you have that feeling, that client's not for you.
Just
if
go
there's
with
that
it.
dreaded feeling when the phone rings and that client, you think, oh, so when you're pricing
do it.
you know the quality of work you're going to do. You know you're going to do it to the tip.
Yes.
You know you're going to try and get it the right size. That is time. And when you're counting and trying to match and make it symmetrical and make sure the lines are right, that is a skill. You cannot apologize for being skilled like that. So you have to charge according to.
That's what the mistake some customer does, and they find someone cheaper. They prefer going to the cheaper one.
Yeah.
And then they will end up unraveling their head because they're not happy about it.
Yeah. So make that decision on the basis of the consultant, the energy, rather than the amount they're telling you. Because the amount they're telling you is reflective of the kind of work and the quality of work they are going to do. And it is not a charity. It is a business. It is a business. So it is, if that person cannot afford, and make sure you can afford Sisterlocks.
That's really crucial. That's very important.
Make sure you can afford it. Make sure you can afford the retightening sessions.
Because it's not only the one payment for the installation.
Yeah,
it's
ongoing.
It's ongoing. Yeah.
And you want as best as possible to keep the size locks and the lines. Say that check with your client whether you're pulling or not, or whether they're comfortable or not. And it's also good to ask them when they come back, was it too tight? How did it feel when they come back for their retightening?
How does it feel?
How does it feel?
Good.
Good. So I hope that helps, and I hope that helps other consultants watching this. Thank you very much, Tasha. It's been a pleasure. Now, Tasha's hair is, how many years have you had it now?
2.5 years, I think.
2.5 years. So her hair is matured locks. It's locked, and we always oil Tasha's hair after.
Argan castor. Happy?
Yes, very.
Great.
So yeah, we'll bid you farewell. Thank you very much for watching this posting, and it would be great to hear your comments. And take care of you. Stay blessed. Bye. Perfect.
Yeah.
Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Okay, go on. Okay. Swish. And shake it out. But not to me, to the camera. The camera's there. And then shake it. Oh my God, that's great. Stop. And then do a bye.